Alright guys, Thomas here. Finally getting a little extra time, or taking a little extra time I'm mentally focused enough that I can do a few things now. Uh, I want to tell you about a Bigfoot witness, actually two of them that I talked to. They are a married couple. I ran into them just by chance, and they know me, they know what I do, and they live fairly local to me, within a 10-mile radius. Uh, so they know me, know what I do, and I ran into them in Walmart of all places. I don't know what I was in there looking for, but I was in Walmart for some reason. But the man, I'm going to keep their names under wraps for right now. I don't think they really want the publicity. The man asked me, said, "Hey, are you still doing the Bigfoot stuff?" And that's something I get. I get that pretty often. A lot of times when they do that, they want to poke fun at you or laugh about it, or just most time it's a joke. They want to pick at you for being a Bigfoot guy. But that wasn't the case this time. He told me, and his wife really, she kind of took over and even injected a whole lot more stories. They told me that they'd had Bigfoot on their property for a long time, and that their son had saw Bigfoot when he was young, and it had come to a stream. It had come to a stream. My tongue's not working. Come to a stream next to their house, and it was getting water out of the stream. But what was interesting, they said it had some kind of like a canister type thing, a long canister type thing that it was filling with water to take back. I don't recall ever hearing a report of Bigfoot using a canister style. I'm assuming it's something that Bigfoot made to get water. But that was when the little boy, I think they told me he was about 4. But they have seen that Bigfoot, or those Bigfoot. They may, without doubt, there's more in that general area on their property, and they live in a. Excuse me, I know where they live. They live in a pretty isolated area. There's a few houses around, but not many. And but they said they'd seen this Bigfoot for years. That sometimes it'll just hear something and it'll step out behind a tree and look at them, and then back in behind a tree. But I was asking them, I said, "How long, have you had this activity here?" And they said it's been over 40 years. And said they'd only told, I made like the 3rd or 4th person they'd ever told about it, because they didn't want the publicity, and they didn't want people to think they was crazy, or say they was on dope or something like that. And that's what people generally do. But over the years, they told me many stories. I'll just relay a few of them. They told me that over the years, they've had things happen that was, I guess, scary to them in some ways. They'd had a big Great Pyrenees dog. I don't know if you know what those are. Those are a very large dog that it was gone, disappeared. I think they told me it was a German Shepherd. Had a big German Shepherd, gone, disappeared. That when we know that Bigfoot doesn't like dogs, so something that would kill or take a Great Pyrenees and a German Shepherd, both of them are very large dogs, and them disappear, and where they live, the dogs wouldn't have got out and ran away or anything like that, or got run over by a car or somebody stole them or nothing like that. They live kind of back, almost what you would say a small farm, but it's not really a farm. It's kind of resembles a farm, but it's just a small, you would probably call it a farmhouse style, pretty good sized yard, so many acres and stuff of forest land, and they're surrounded by a lot of forest and a lot of water. But they've told me about finding handprints on their car, hearing stuff hit on the wall, hit on their house, on the side of the walls, and they've told me way more than that. But that's the ones that's coming to my mind right now. But what I really wanted to stress to you was that they've invited me to come and explore the property, and film and stay all night and day if I wanted to. I was showing them some pictures I had on my phone of stick formations and tracks and and things like that. And I showed him a few of the stick formations, and he said, "Hey, I've seen stuff like that." I mean, they're not Bigfoot people. They know what Bigfoot is, but they're not researchers or anything like that. And there were at times they said they was a little bit fearful of this creature or creatures. Color-wise, they told me one of them was white, and they've seen some dark ones as well. And the area they live in, within probably 2 miles max, is an area where there's been other reported sightings where I guess it was a Bigfoot or maybe even a dogman had, and we don't get very many dogman reports in this area, had attacked some cows, pulled one of the cow's tails plumb off, scratched up a couple of the cows on the on the hips and stuff, and it was actually seen running through a field. I did a report on it. It's on the website. But what else is interested in is that same area is that someone told me that if I wanted to see it or find it, they told me basically where it's at. It's behind this old business. There's not a business there now. It's been going for years, down next to the river. Well, what else is unusual about that is within a quarter of a mile of where they told me that was, I've got another report of 2 Bigfoot that some people have on security camera. I got the picture. It's a bad picture because it was nighttime, but you can see 2 figures, and they actually got up on an old building there. So that's some of the things we've been doing as far as Bigfoot related. We're doing a lot of research. We got a couple members that are doing a lot of research on some historical data from this area and other areas. But I thought that was kind of exciting. You got somebody that's had Bigfoot activity for over 40 years. They've only told 3 or 4 people in that 40 years because they didn't want the ridicule that goes along with it. But that is something that we'll probably go check out. If the weather will stay warm, we could probably do it maybe this year. If not, it'd be spring of next year. But I just wanted to relay those stories to you and tell you that even though it's been very hard the last 2 years for me, and real hard the last 3 months, I'm still trying to work a little bit and find stories. And sometimes they like this one, it kind of fell in my lap. But I just wanted to relay those stories to you and let you see that, hey, there's some stuff still going on. But I guess that'll be it for right now, and hopefully we can get back to churning out content on a more regular schedule. And I thank you guys for supporting the channel and the website and us for years now. Even though we've had to go through 2 or 3 name changes, not really necessarily our fault, but hopefully this one will stick for a while, and we'll be okay without somebody raising a stink over something. But anyways, I thank you guys, and I'll hopefully see you real soon.